Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
I can hear you clearly.
oh,
How
very.
are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. I'm very good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Uh,
Wonderful. What
mhm.
is?
Yes, please go ahead.
Oh, what is your name?
I'm Sultan.
Sultan. Nice to meet you. I'm Sydney.
Nice to meet you. Sydney?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's
like this.
like the capital of Australia.
Yep,
Wow.
that's it. Exactly.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? I don't know. My parents just like the name. They just like
Oh,
Sydney. So that's
okay,
my
right.
name.
So have you ever been to Sydney?
No, I would love to go to Sydney.
Mhm.
Have
So
you?
no, never.
Okay.
Yeah. So would you like to tell me a little about yourself?
Oh, yes, I would love to. So, my name is Sydney. I've been teaching online for 5 years. I'm from
Wow.
Seattle, Washington.
Mhm.
So, I love coffee. I love the rain, hiking. Okay, so I have some follow up questions.
Yes.
You are in Saudi Arabia and you
Mhm.
work as an English teacher.
Right.
Okay, so do you teach what age do you teach?
So I teach fourth graders and they are like 8 to 10 years old.
Okay, so 8 to 10.
Mhm.
And have you always wanted to be a teacher, an English teacher?
Yes, because to be very honest, at first I was very bad at English,
Mhm.
uh, and like understanding grammar
Mhm.
was very difficult for me,
Yeah.
and it was all Greek to me. But
Mhm.
uh, with the time went by, I started taking interest in this language, and now like I love to speak English. I love to learn different words, and
Very
so
good.
that is the reason I decided to teach English. And I also like completed my master's in English linguistics and literature. Recently,
Nice.
yes, recently I did like a TOEFL course online.
Very
So
good.
yeah,
Oh, I'm so impressed. Good job. Man, you got your master's in English and you did your TEFL course
yeah,
online.
yeah, thank
That's
you.
great. So, how did you learn English initially? Like, how
So,
long did it take you?
so actually, in Pakistan,
Mhm.
English is an official language, and this is
Okay.
a like you can say a compulsory language in schools, colleges, and universities. But the problem is that in most of the schools, not all of the schools, in most of the schools, the teachers do not communicate in English with the students, and that was
Mhm.
the case with me when
Mhm.
I was like in school.
Mhm.
So for me, it was difficult to understand English and speak English. But afterwards, after completing my graduation, one of my like friend asked me to take admission in a like English learning institute, and I went there. I learned English, so that is how I started learning and understanding.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. So, although Pakistan has English in the schools and uses English, you
Mhm.
didn't start really learning it until later,
Right.
until doing more classes yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So then did you move to Saudi Arabia to teach English for your work?
Yeah. So I have recently moved to Saudi Arabia.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I was hired like almost 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Before that, I was teaching in Pakistan. I taught in college, university, schools, different
Mhm.
schools like that.
Okay. So it's a new move to Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia.
Mhm.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, like the work condition over here is much better than Pakistan. Even the country is more peaceful, cleaner.
Mhm.
So I enjoy teaching over here.
Okay. Very good. Do you miss, though, teaching a college setting or older children?
Sometimes, because it was very challenging when I started teaching over here with fourth graders. It
Uh-huh.
was challenging. It was tough.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know that the the students from that particular age group, they are very active, very agile. They
Yeah.
they like to talk a lot. I didn't know how to control them, manage them, but with the passage of time, I learned everything,
Yeah.
and now I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. So how do you control the classroom when there's so much energy and they're little kids?
So now it is different because we have been giving online classes.
Mm.
So, in the online class, it is comparatively easy to control and manage them thanks
Yeah.
to Zoom. So
Mhm.
we have like different options. And even I know how to tackle them, how to handle them, how to like ask them to behave.
Good.
But
Yeah.
previously, I was at my wits' end and I
Yeah.
didn't know
Wits
how to
end.
do
Good.
things. So
Oh,
that's the reason.
I'm sorry. Yes, I can understand. It is hard. I've had younger students,
Mhm.
and it is like you said, at your wits end. That's a good way to say it. It
Right.
takes a lot. It takes a lot to
Yeah,
get used to it. Um,
exactly.
Very good. Do you have children?
No, I don't have children. Although
Okay.
I'm married, but I don't have children.
Yeah, my husband and I, we don't have children either. We're
Right.
waiting
How
a
long
little
have
bit.
you been married?
Oh, we're going on 3 years. So we haven't been
Oh,
married that long. What about you and your
wow.
wife?
Yeah, I got married in 2016, so
Okay.
it has been, I think, 5 years almost.
5 years. Nice. Very nice. Does she speak English?
She speaks broken English.
Mm-hmm.
She is not fluent, but she has like improved a lot in recent years.
Nice. I bet. I bet being married to you, she probably has improved. So that's good.
Yeah,
Is
right.
she a teacher as well?
No, she is a homemaker. She doesn't teach,
Nice.
but she loves to teach. But you know, I always tell her that it's not easy to teach, and especially here in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So because there is a language barrier, and if you
Hmm.
are struggling with spoken English, then
Hmm.
it's very difficult. Yes, we
Hmm.
can do it in Pakistan. It is comparatively easy, but not here, I believe.
Oh, okay. So that's an interesting. So that's a challenge is the language barrier. Do you speak Arabic?
No, I don't speak Arabic, but I can read it because
Mhm.
our holy book is in Arabic.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So how do you communicate with the other teachers, the
Uh,
staff?
yeah. So like staff is majority of the staff is from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and
Oh,
India. So
okay.
we use Urdu to communicate. Like it's
Oh,
it's easy for us to communicate with them rather
uh-huh.
than the Arabic speaking people. They find it
Uh,
difficult. Even the drivers are from Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh. So
oh,
uh,
interesting.
yeah, but
So
but
oh,
mhm.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So
Sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say that with teachers, those who are from Arabic-speaking countries,
Hmm.
sometimes it is difficult to communicate with them. But they can speak broken English and they understand it.
Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. So where you are in Saudi Arabia, there's a lot of Pakistani people, a lot of people from Bangladesh, a lot of
Mhm.
people who speak broken English. So where you are is like we would say a melting pot of different cultures. Is
Uh,
that
you can
true?
say you can say because here in Saudi Arabia, almost 30 to 40%, if I'm not wrong, population of Saudi Arabia is consisted of foreigners and expatriates. So you will find a
Oh,
lot of people
interesting.
from different countries.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I can understand. So back to your classes, back to this. Is it a private school?
It's an international school.
Oh, nice. So it's an
Yes,
international
private.
school. Okay. Right now you're teaching online still?
Yes, but the teachers have to go to school. From school, they give online classes, but only
Oh,
elementary students. The other
okay.
students are coming to school.
Mhm.
Most of them are vaccinated. Those who are vaccinated, they can come and take classes face to
Mm,
face.
that's good. Okay, so that's good for the safety of everybody. Um, so what is your approach to teaching, I guess, younger children English?
Mhm.
Where do you start with them?
Actually, I'm not like a master of it, but
No,
how
yeah, I
the
understand.
way, yeah, the way I do it is like I often, for example, there is a topic for run-on sentences. So I like
Mm,
to ask some questions from
yeah,
the students in order to check their understanding, then give them some examples, then we watch
nice.
videos, then there are so many brilliant and amazing websites to use. For
Mhm.
example, quizzes.
Mhm.
This is like a website where they can play games related to the topic.
Oh, nice.
Then
Very good.
there is a class kick which they use to complete their assignments. I can just give them real time feedback. So
Okay.
I think we have a lot of resources online
Mhm.
which actually make our lives easier.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally 100% agree with you. I like your approach. It's not a traditional approach, like,
Mm.
a book and then you read it and then you have then you recite all the vowels. You have a more interactive approach. And I think that's good,
Yeah,
especially since the children are learning on the computer now. Keeps them
right,
interested.
right.
No, that's great. All right. So very good. And in Saudi Arabia, do children they start learning English young? And do they continue to have to take English through school?
Yes, yes. Like the private schools are different from public schools, and in
Yeah,
private
that's true.
schools, the students have like a good level of English,
Yeah,
and even my students are brilliant in speaking English.
that's good.
And yes, they make some mistakes, but most of the time, like they are good at it.
Very nice. Do you have favorite students?
Actually, I like all of them because I like children and
Nice.
I like them. So I don't have any particular like students.
Hmm.
Although there are students from Pakistan, but I treat all of them equally, whether
Good.
they are from Pakistan or like even from my city.
Yeah. Okay. You're a good teacher. You view them all as equal. You try to help them all. That's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay, so very nice. How big is your class?
Like I teach fourth graders, so I have three sections, and in each section we have almost 20 to 25 students.
Okay, so big classes. And you do that on
Yes,
Zoom?
yes, I do it on.
So I've taught on different platforms for different companies over the years, but I haven't
Mhm.
taught myself on Zoom yet. How is it having a class of like 25 on Zoom? Is it awkward? Was there a learning curve or has it been easy?
Uh, Zoom comparatively is much better, or I would say way better than other platforms.
Okay.
And there are so many options. It's user friendly. So, like in 2 or 3 days, you will be expert of using it.
Nice.
Uh, there are options like to mute all of them if you think that they are
Yeah.
just out of control and they are not manageable. So
Yeah.
you can do this as well.
Uh-huh. Very good. So it's really nice to use. It's easy to use.
Yeah.
Um, do they have their video on or do they keep it off?
Actually, we have got the instructions that we cannot force the students to turn on their cameras. So most of the students,
Yeah,
their cameras are like turned off.
off. So do
Yeah.
you find that challenging to teach to screens that are like black?
Yes, very
Yeah.
challenging because they can do anything you don't know. Maybe they are not listening to you at all, because uh, that's the reason I sometimes students keep asking me the same thing.
Yeah.
They make me repeat the same thing which I have just explained.
Oh, that's hard. Oh, because they could be on their phone or
Yep.
doing anything